I asked an AI to analyze hundreds of seller calls from not only my team that's doing multiple six figures per month, but also some of our top students that are closing multiple six figures per month, and tell me, what is the secret formula to actually closing deals? And I will tell you this, the answer was shocking. Now, most people think that what actually closes deals is building rapport with the seller, helping the seller understand how much work their property actually needs and how much that's going to cost, and all of the benefits of working with them. And the crazy thing is, none of those things are what actually cause sellers to end up turning into a closed deal. And so today, what I'm going to be covering is what those three things are and how exactly you could implement them into your sales process so you could start closing more deals today. Now, if you're new to this channel, my name is John Lallande, and all we do is we teach you lessons on how to grow your wholesaling business to six figures per month. And we also talk about leadership lessons so that way you can hire, train a team, and run a multiple seven-figure business. And if you already subscribed, welcome back. So the first thing that almost every seller call that turned into a closed deal had in common was that the seller trusted the sales rep. Now, this was not because the sales rep built rapport. This was because the sales rep was able to articulate the seller's problems better than they could. And this takes a skill called active listening. Now, what most sales reps do is they are constantly pitching. They are constantly trying to solve the seller's problems. But before you can ever solve any sort of problem, the seller needs to feel understood. And so the way that you do that is going 3 to 5 layers deeper than you think you should. If a seller says, man, I've just been overwhelmed with work, a lot of reps would just say, well, gosh, that's got to be tough on you. But instead of just answering the question or cutting them off right there, ask them, in what way have you been stressed out? How long have you been dealing with this? What happens if this continues? And the more answers that you get, the more the seller feels like you actually understand their situation. And when you can articulate their problems back to them better than even they can, they are going to feel understood. I want you to think about it like this. Let's say you walked into a doctor's office and you said, Doc, my knee hurts. And the doc says, all right, perfect. Well, we're going to get you scheduled for surgery. Immediately you would go, whoa, hold on. There's got to be another option. Are you sure that that's what we should do? And you probably wouldn't trust that doctor very much. Instead, if that doctor said, okay, well, how long has that been going on? What was it that triggered it? What are some of the things that agitate your knee? What are some of the things that make it feel better? And then once they find those things out, they can start articulating how you feel even better than you can. And so what I mean by that is they might say, yeah, is it one of those radiating pains that's right under your kneecap that feels like it's shooting down the bottom of your leg? Like, oh my gosh, yeah, that's exactly how I feel. Then the doctor says, look, the only way to solve that is with surgery. Now, we can try some other things first, but the problem will continue. Immediately, you're going to go, well, man, this guy really understands how I feel. So I also trust that he's going to be able to provide me the right solution. You have to take that same concept and apply it to your seller calls. Now, the second thing that AI said you must do on every single one of your seller calls is get the seller to feel the cost of staying. So before you can go into any sort of objection handling or any sort of price, you have to have that seller feel what would happen if they don't change. What would happen if they go another route and it doesn't work out? What would happen if they don't work with you? And so the main way that we do that is by asking consequence questions. If a seller has been stressed out over their mortgage payments or they're dealing with a property that's in really bad condition, we have to ask them, what happens in 6 months if you're still dealing with all of these problems? Let's say a seller really doesn't want to have to list the property because they have a bunch of dogs that they're going to have to put into the garage. They have kids that have toys all over the place, but then they're considering listing the property. Well, what would happen if you had to show the property 5 to 6 times per week? You have to put your dogs in the garage and you have to pick up all those toys every single day. And getting them to feel that cost of inaction is one of the main things that causes them to want to change. Think about it like this. You probably have someone in your family that is super unhealthy, or they're in a bad relationship, or they hate their job. Now, why do these people not change? They're aware that they have a problem, but the pain of staying the same is not quite greater than the pain of change. And so people continue to live the same life over and over and over. But once they actually feel those pain points, for example, my grandma smoked cigarettes from the time she was 13 till the time she was about 60. And it wasn't until she had to have open heart surgery that she said, oh my gosh, I can't smoke cigarettes anymore. The pain of staying the same was now greater than the pain of change. change. And we have to help sellers feel that as well. Now, the third thing that every single rep did that got a seller to a closed deal was they got the seller to sell themselves on the future. If you think about deals that didn't work out, that ended in, I need to think about this, or I need to give this some more time, most of the time it's because they had some uncertainty about the future. If they are not convinced that their future state is going to be better than where they're at now, they don't have any desire to change. And so I remember the first time that I was coached by a Tony Robbins coach, they had me close my eyes and envision my life 5 years from where I was that day. And they got into a ton of detail. So you're going to drive up to your house. What type of car are you driving? What does it smell like? What does it feel like? What do you see whenever you get out of the car? Can you imagine what the temperature is outside? Okay, now you walk into your house. What do you see? What do you smell? What do you feel? And I was curious as to why they were doing that, but after they were done with the exercise, it made sense. The more I could see my future state clearly, the more motivated I was to make that happen. And you can do the exact same thing with sellers. You ask them questions like, let's say that you're able to sell this property. You're no longer dealing with all these problems. What are you looking forward to the most? How's that going to feel once you're finally starting this next chapter of your life? What would get in the way of you being able to do that? And once you've eliminated all of the obstacles that would stop them from getting to that future state, they understand that the future state is better than where they're at now, and they're excited about it because they feel it. That's when sellers no longer give you pushback and they sell themselves to work with you. Now, these are just some of the techniques that we teach our advanced inner circle students inside of our community. We have 5 sales calls every single week where you're able to role play with us. We break down each one of the things that we just talked about, and we'll listen to your calls so you can get real world feedback on exactly how to implement this into your business. We also have owners only calls with one of the top wholesalers in the country who built a business to $2 million per month. We have dispo calls, marketing calls, underwriting calls, everything that you would need to be able to take your business to the next level. You just have to put in the work. So if you're ready to take your business to the next level, we're going to drop a link in the description so you guys can apply for our group. And if you're not quite ready for that, we have new videos like this every single week. So make sure that you like and subscribe. I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, everybody.